Hey guys, come and join me in the Old Frog and Toad for a Memorial Day pipe chat. Hey guys, Mike here from Old Man Things, and welcome to the Old Frog and Toad. Just wanted to first of all say Happy Memorial Day, everyone. I've got my old Cockney pipe, and I wanted to show you what I'm wearing. UW Green Bay sweatshirt. Got it. My son actually bought this for me at his orientation the other day at UW Green Bay. He's all signed up for his first semester. He's quite pleased with his classes he got. Seems like an excellent university. I'm super proud of him. In here, I already lit my pipe. I'm smoking some of my summer blend, my Frog and Toad blend. Let me show you what I'm using for a tamper. I don't use this very often. Most of the time I have it hanging on the wall up here and a nail or sticking out like that on it, with a nail on the wall. And this is very special to me because this was when my grandpa died, my dad's dad. This was one of the shows was from the 21 Gun Salute. My grandpa was in He served in America during World War II in the U.S. Army Air Corps 8th Army, which was like the Air Force at the time, and he was in the 8th Army. So, I don't use it very often, but it's very special to me. And I'm using my lighter. That's a 1943 model with a replica Burma Star medal that is one of the medals, so not the medal, but a replica of the medal, that one of the ones that my other grandpa, my mom's dad, got during World War II. He was in the Royal Navy. During World War II. So, Memorial Day is for people, it's not Veterans Day, it's for people that died serving their country during the war, or died at time of the war, at time of, well, yeah, who died, serving their country. And I was lucky enough not to have any immediate family, touch wood, die during the time of war. So my dad was in the Vietnam War. My grandpa, his dad was in, the Air Force. His dad was in the infantry during World War I. On my mom's side, my grandpa, who was my hero in life, was in the Royal Navy. His dad was a brigadier, or not brigadier, oh, for Pete's sakes. Because I said brigadier, it threw me off. He was an I can't think of the word. He was an officer in the British Army stationed in India. Because I said brigadier, it threw it off. On his mom's grandfather, my grandpa's mom's grandfather, was one of the Lancers in the Royal Army. I always thought that was neat. It was a famous Lancer. But they all came back. But my grandpa, so my mom's dad, so like I said, my hero in life, his name was my grandpa Norm. His brother was also in the Royal Navy during World War II, and he was a captain. And he was one of the youngest captains at the time to ever become, youngest people at the time to ever become a captain of their own ship. During World War II, and I'll show you a picture of him right here. His name was Charles, and it was and my grandpa was he died during the war, and my grandpa was never the same. My grandma said, and I always knew you couldn't talk about. I mean, he was very close with his brother, was his best friend. You just couldn't talk about his brother. And if you did, you immediately got teary-eyed and get up and walk away. So you learn right away not to talk about him. But anyways, it was a sad thing because he had just gotten married. A week after he got married, he commissioned his first ship of command. And his wife must have already been pregnant without him knowing. Went out to sea, and it was in 44 during the winter. When their ship was sunk and there was no survivors. In the middle of the Atlantic somewhere. So I never knew him, but it affected my grandpa in such a way that it affected me, because you just always knew, you know, that was there, right? I still keep in touch with his son. His son's name is Paul. Splitting image of my grandpa. He used to be a big shot in the BBC. Was like a producer and stuff, but he's now retired. So, and it's tough to see him and see pictures of him because of how much I thought of my grandpa. I mean, my grandpa was everything to me. And then to see pictures of his brother's son, who looks splitting image of my grandpa. But anyways, just thought I'd do a quick video telling you my Memorial Day story of a lost life serving their country. I know my dad's mom's dad, which I actually did a video last Veterans Day about, called Jimmy Lee, and if you haven't watched it, you should go back and watch it. I did a very detailed story about his World War I stories. He had two brothers, and they both died during World War I in the Durham Light Infantry. So that affected him, I'm sure, but there was nothing that rubbed off on me. I'm still trying to think of what my grandpa's dad was now. All right, guys. It's terrible when you get old, isn't it? And I'm not even that old, but thanks for watching. Happy Memorial Day to everyone. I hope to all the veterans watching, I thank you for your service. I toast you all. Cheers. And I hope everybody takes sometime today, if they haven't already, to even give 30 seconds of thought of the sacrifice some people made serving their country. And at that, everyone, I shall say thanks for watching. Cheers. And Toodle Pip. If you don't know what Toodle Pip means, it's an eccentric way of saying goodbye. It was used a lot in the 1920s in England. It was the stories of Jeeves and Bertie. Bertie would always say, Toodle Pip! Whoa! I like it. I say Toodle Pip. And people look at me like I'm nuts. And my wife says, why do you always have to say that? No one understands. And then I tell her how pretty she is. And don't tell her how you said it. Everyone, see you guys later. Cheers, everyone. Bye.